our application, I'm going to make a real quick web browser. So I'm going to use CSharp, but you can use Visual Basic, whatever you want. You just need to make sure it's a class library that is made for DLL files. Call it whatever you want. Create a project. Okay. I'm going to resize it a bit so you can see it. Okay. Gonna hide that for a bit and hide that, and well, this does not have to be in. Okay, yeah, whatever. So the first thing we do is we delete the pre-made class 1. Go to add. Well, first we are going to properties. So in here you have to rename everything that's in here. Remember, I mean. So here you see YouTube, some web browser, and the default namespace. I'm going to change the default namespace to like test. So you have to remember test. And well, this can be whatever you want. And you can change the assembly. Going to save it to my desktop. Okay. And now add reference. Yeah, I'm going to, well, I think I'm just going to browse. Desktop, Proj OS, and I'm going to add the framework and the file system as I want to use them. And then I wait a bit. Okay, they are both added, and now we can add. I'm going to use a Windows form. As you can see, it says PO form, standing for Proj OS form, but I noticed it doesn't update it automatically, so I stopped trying to do that, and I'm just going to use the form. So it's really important that you remember the name you're going to give to the form. I'm going to give it YouTube.csharp. Add some more references. That's all fine. Now you have to go into the codes, and you have to add using projos.framework.ui, using projos.FileSystem, semicolon. Okay. Now type PO form, comma I application. Will give you an error, doesn't matter, just wait till this pops up, and then using project. Okay, right click, implement interface. I'm going to copy this using, okay, then we does not have to all this long. Okay, now PO form get form. This will return this. We're going to make a private app controller, and we are going to return that one. And we are going to set the app equals value. Now in the start it says arguments. So if args.length equals bigger than 0, then we know we have arguments in it. Else then we don't have arguments. So we must do this. behind it this dot show, else you won't see the form when you show it. So let's go to the toolkit. I'm going to make it this. Let's see. Where is the web browser? Okay, here it is. No dock needed today. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm also not going to rename these things. Okay, I'm going to dock this to the top. Going to put a button there. Okay, this is not good because I'm going to do choose items. As if you want to make your own, if you're making a form and you're going to use a show dialog, you have to make sure you're going to use the PO form. So I'm going to pause till it. Okay guys, so it's finally showed up. So we are going to the desktop, where it is, Project OS, the framework, the file system. You can't select 2, that sucks. So as you can see, it says POButton, PO rich text box. Let's add that. Okay, which one do I have selected? Okay, we have the POButton selected. Looks still like a button, but it's a little bit modified to work with the Project OS better. For like instances when you have like a dialog, so it will work with the dialog result. I'm not going to rename the buttons. I'm going to just say the text like go, and this will be made txt URL or something, I don't know. Web browser one is good for me. I'm going to dock. Oops, it's full. So I'm going to do send to back, and now I think it should be, nope, this one has to send to back. This one sent to back, and now, okay, now it's all working fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, going to set the answer for this one to like there. Okay, now I'm going to only select the button and remove this one, and now I think we're all set up to start. Yep, yes we are. So now just real quick, go into the button, the PO button, one.click event. Then we're just going to do like web browser one.navigate txt url.text. Real quick, can't be simpler than that. We are going to just build a solution. Succeeded. I'm going to save it. I'm now going to my desktop. Where did I save it? Oh, here I did. Okay, so you can see it, YouTube, some web browser, binary, debug. Oh, it's in release. Okay, it's in release. You can see it has like all these files. Okay, no, doesn't matter. YouTube, some web browser. Go to applications, YouTube application, paste it in there. Go back to here, open the configuration maker. Once it starts loading, okay. The name, I'm going to make it like web browser main class type. So you can see here I have to do test dot YouTube. Why? Because this test.youtube. Okay, so you have to remember that test dot and then the class name, so your namespace and the class name. The version is going to be like 5.1 blah blah, something like that. The application, let's browse to the application. In here, okay, handles, what can our application handle? Like, I think it can handle HTML and HTML. Okay, that's, and maybe XML. Create. Okay, so it looks like there's something wrong. Test dot. Did I type it right? Oh, wait a second. I think might be because I was using .NET 4.0. Be like, okay, you have to rebuild now. I hope it works now. Let's see, test.youtube, that's all correct. Oh, I did not change it yet. So we have items saved, rebuild all, okay. Copy that, applications, okay. Oh, see, okay, you have to use .NET 3.5. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so we can close it now. Our configuration file is successfully created, and now we can, no, not that one, Proj OS. Okay, and now I'm going to, where is it? Really quick, show you the web browser we just made. So applications, where's the web browser? Here it is. Okay, says web browser. Oops, I think I resized it a little bit too much. Okay, this one is better. Let's go to http youtube.com or something like that. Now let's see if it loads it. Let's resize it in the, if it just wants to load it. I hope it does. Oh yeah, there it is. The web browser from the Microsoft one is like really slow now. It doesn't support the new HTML5, so they really should make a new one. I hope they are doing, because else we should start to have we should start using third-party components, which I would not like to do. So as you can see, it works. Like, maybe Google loads faster. Yeah, Google loads faster. So that was it, guys. So you can make your own applications. And in the future, I'm going to add the dialogues for opening files, saving files. Also, real quick, going to show you how to do it. Like, few codes in here. So if you have the arguments PO file, which is like, come on, file is equals PO file dot create. Here you can do like add roots, libraries, documents, logs dot logs.log. No encoding needed. You can do like file dot write. I use the web browser with a argument, something like that. You can also do like PO directory, and then the same way you can use file streams, and then you have to do like let's see, stream, new stream writer. Using system.io. So going to stream writer as equals new stream writer. Then it asks for the stream. You can do like file.get. Then what you want to do, write, so get writable stream, file.encoding. Then you can do like get writable stream. It asks for encoding, so I give the file dot encoding. Remove that one. So and then you can just like be like s dot write line, but don't forget to use the close or flush, but don't use them both, because then it will just empty everything you just wrote. So let's see if this works. I used the web browser with an argument. Okay, no errors anymore. Let's quickly, real quick, test this out. Rebuild all succeeds. You can just now copy it, so you don't have to remake the configuration file. YouTube application, yes. Let's now quickly see Proj OS, load it, come on, faster. I'm going to use the File Explorer. I'm going to be like in the, okay, here with web browser, and I would say logs.log. Oh, there's no default. That's why it doesn't want to start when I was like. So open with Notepad. I used the web browser with a argument. So that's what I just wanted to show. Then you can use like PO file arg file equals PO file args 0. Most of the time it's a file you're going to give in it, but it can be whatever you give as any arguments. So that was it, guys. I hope you liked it. I will definitely work a bit more on it, because I don't know what to make, what to do yet. I don't really want to work on my virtual desktop or the update lib anymore. It starts to get boring, always the same thing, so I want to do something new. And that's when I was looking on YouTube and I saw like a lot of people making these fake OSs, and I was like, okay, I just gonna make one myself. So see you guys, I hope you liked it. Yeah.